What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I'm here with Nate Murr, inventor of the Grip Stop. And what we're going to talk about today is Enola Gaye Smoke Grenades. We have two different types. We have the EG18, which is comparable to
M18 smoke grenade used by the military.
And we have these small wire pull ones. These are their WP40Gs, which are comparable to
Mini smoke.
You can kind of see they're actually size. This is the exact same size.
So as far as smoke output goes, EG18 is supposed to produce as much smoke as a military smoke. Used to be able to get these pretty easy. The ATF ruled that you can no longer produce them for civilian sale, so they're a little bit harder to find.
Yeah, so we're curious, is this going to be something you can use in place of that? Or, because this is readily available pretty much anywhere you can find them. So let's see what they do. Alright, so let's see what this EG18 can do compared to the military issue one. See how much output and how fast it comes out. Now these are cold fuse versus what, a hot one on the military version?
Yeah, a military smoke grenade will actually set fire. Fire shoots out the bottom. So if you throw it inside like like newspaper, carpet, or something like that, it can definitely set fire to whatever it lands on. These are supposed to be a little bit safer. So I mean, that's good output there. It's kind of hugging that screen. But it's cold to the touch still. I mean, I can hold it. I feel no heat whatsoever for it. So I mean, like today, there's not very much wind. There's virtually no wind at all. So it's kind of deploying just straight up like that. If you had a little bit of wind, it would blow it, directional wind, and you'd get more of a masking effect from that.
Right. So what about the massive output that's coming out of there? I mean, is it comparable, or?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's burning about as long as a standard issue military one would. Real thick cloud with green. So that was about a minute of burn.
Yeah, give it.
Look at it, it's a pretty nice sized cloud.
Alright, so let's do the WP40G. This is a smaller one. Am I going away? This is like the Wicked Witch of the West.
It's masking you pretty good.
Yeah, you can see just holding it. It's like you said about the other ones. Cool to the touch. Definitely putting out a pretty decent output, I think. Like you said, there is no smoke, so. I'll try to mask myself.
See, now that we have a little bit of a breeze or get more coverage, I mean,
yeah,
the wind makes a difference.
So as you saw, there was a real quick demonstration about how these work. Obviously, these are for paintball, primarily, or airsoft. What applications do you use this in the military then?
Well, in the military, generally everybody will carry into combat 1 or 2 smoke grenades. What the military uses smoke grenades for is to mask movement, right? So there's that classic scene in Full Metal Jacket where the enemy sniper is shooting down the street. So they pop smoke, right? They create a mask, a screen that the sniper can't see through, so they can move across the street in relative safety. It's harder for that sniper to get the bead on where the guys are as they run through the smoke, right? We use smoke grenades a lot also for marking targets. Like if you throw a smoke grenade at the building, and alright, the air asset can see that, and alright, I see green smoke. They'll confirm with you on the radio that that's the target you want destroyed, and then they'll provide close air support with that smoke.
Right.
Same thing for medevac, right? For evacuating wounded Marines, soldiers off the battlefield. You pop smoke, the helicopter can see it from a good distance out, so they know where you're at. Like especially in places like Iraq or Afghanistan, real wide open spaces, it can be easy to miss. You know, there's not like a landmark to point out. Like I'm at the base of north side of the base of the mountain or whatever it might be, right? It's this flat open desert. You pop smoke. The pilot confirms with you what color smoke it is, that he knows that it's not a diversion from the enemy, and it's basically a means of signal is really what it is, right? For the outdoors application, one of the smaller smokes might be a good idea, in the sense that if you get lost and you know people are looking for you, you can deploy that smoke. They're going to see a nice big pillar of green or purple or yellow or whatever color smoke.
Yeah, they have a ton of different colors.
Yeah, they have a lot of different color options. So that's going to draw attention to you. You know, they're going to be like, hey, what's that? That's definitely standing out, and it's going to be easier to be discovered. So, I mean, it's limited application for what you really use smoke for.
Right.
But they're still worth having a couple.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on what you're doing.
What about as far as the output goes with a military one versus one of these? You know, how does that compare to the bigger one?
As far as the burn time goes, I feel that the Enola Gaye, the EG18, was very comparable. It burned for about a minute. I mean, we still have smoke lingering in the air down the creek, so I mean, it puts out a fair amount of smoke. Without me sacrificing my my M18 smoke grenade here, I can't really say 100%. But from using these, different training exercises on deployments, I would say it's comparable.
Yeah.
You might have a slight edge with military smoke, but the problem with it, like when you could buy these, they're like $40 a grenade. They're crazy expensive. They're hard to find, that kind of stuff. These are cheap and abundant. It's worth buying some just to see for yourself, like, hey, is this worth my trouble? I think it is. I mean, I think it's a pretty good product. It's impressive that it doesn't get hot, that you can literally hold it. In that signal application, you could just stand there and wave it, if somebody was searching for you. So, I mean, that's kind of cool that it's cold. Like I said, these will actually start fires if it lands on carpet or dry brush. They've been known to do that. So it's a little bit safer of a smoke grenade.
Yeah, so probably, or most definitely, the military style is definitely going to put out more of a mass of smoke in a shorter period of time. It's going to put out more smoke than what that would, but for the price and the abundance and ability to get it, I think it's definitely worth it to, like you said, get a few of these.
Yeah.
And they also double as hand warmers when you're done, because they're a little warm. They're not cold, they're a little warm, and on today's, obviously it's the winter time. It's a nice little hand warmer. But
the other thing is, if you need more smoke, then pop more smoke grenades. It's not the end of the world. It's very rare that you're going to just throw one smoke grenade in combat. Odds are a couple of guys are going to throw smoke grenades. 2 or 3 guys are going to throw smoke, create a nice big mask, big screen. That's going to be hard to see through.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's a real quick look at the Enola Gaye. They have 2 different varieties here. We'll get some more videos, and see how it operates in the hot time during the summer. Right now it's cold. There's still green smoke over towards the other side there. So they definitely last a long time. But if you have any questions or anything, let me know. If you guys use Enola Gaye smoke grenades, I know a few of you do from some of the videos I've seen, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, or better yet, make a video about your experience. Until next time, later. That looks like an awesome picture. I don't know if it's because of the white, but it looks super high def.
Cool.